Hi guys, Artiar here. So today I'm going to showcase something that's honestly pretty insane as well. So we're taking a look at a player from Asia Server 1 who is completely free to play and managed to hit number 1 in Cage Rumble. So this video I will be walking through his account setup, his team build, how he exactly built up his team for Cage Rumble and what kind of unit he'd have and what kind of unit he have in a free to play account. So if you ever wonder if free to play can actually compete at the top, so this is the proof. So let's dive in. So this is the profile card he have, 87 level, Legends of Dream, and then he completed Amber Track hard move 42 as well. Currently ranked at Diamond 12, which Diamond 2, which means previously he's also at Mythical rank at PvP. Then this is the Union, and then this is some key unit he actually showcased, right? Then since he have Lily, I'm probably guessing he reroll his account since this is a free-to-play account, right? Or actually he get lucky. Alright, so we have Lily, Shadow Sanya, and Yeli, and then this is some other like account showcase. So Toromaton, Doki Doki, and Aurora all can be cleared in Inferno already. Then for other shell bosses as well, everything here is cleared for Inferno. And not to mention Rengokutsu here, he's actually having 2-star. Then he, this is the perma content, he cleared until Nico Nana. He also did show me that the team that he actually cleared for it. So these are the Inferno module bosses team he actually used. And then these are the shell bosses module team. Alright, so you can take it as a reference what kind of team he's actually using to clear in the free-to-play account. So this is the pay-to-win pack showcase part I requested him to record, because you know when I posted or shared the free-to-play account previously on the Reddit. Well, a lot of players actually say that, oh, those free-to-play icons are fake, so the player is actually not free-to-play because they actually use the beta voucher to purchase stuff. But so I have to like ask the free-to-play player to actually record a screen that of his value pack. So he did not buy the monthly card, he did not buy any of the beginner pack, and also including the level pack as well. So it's totally free to play. It's just a small proof that they did not purchase anything that is paid. Like everything, the first time bundle, everything is still there, and the first buy bonus here is still here. So now let's go into the main point. So he did share me a video link in YouTube, cause he already uploaded the whole thing at YouTube, and asked me to actually like share his team idea and the strategy he actually used to get top 1 in Cage Rumble as a free-to-play player. So this one here is an Asia server, and then he did showcase his team. So this is the team that he's actually using. I'll be breaking down later a bit. So the team 1 Nico Nana here, he's using Rosa, Holden, Fungus, Heinrich, and Freya. And then for the Sharon team here, he has Valerian here, we have Kazuyo, the red color one. We have Mia here, we have Diting, and also Chucky. So we can tell that from the Sharon team here, we have 4 sustain. Basically, these 4 are sustained, and then Diting here is the main DPS, and then he is mainly for the buffer. And then for Nico Nana team here, we have debuffer like Heinrich, Fungus for the DOT debuff, Holden for resist down debuff and also DPS, and then we have Rosa as the main DPS and Freya for more buff and debuff to the Nico Nana. And then for the last one, Apate here, he have Yeli as the main DPS. We have Vice here to debuff the boss and also sustain for the team. Lily here to keep supporting Yeli to do DPS. And then we have Claus here to debuff the boss. And he's actually using a rare unit here to keep turn meter pushing their team. Alright, so currently he's ranked at top 1. Alright, currently in Asia server, he's actually currently top 1, 3,178. He's currently at top 1. And let me show you, with the current score he can actually rank in, this is a global server. Global server 1, he can actually rank top 3 as well. So it's definitely going to be a very good showcase, like what kind of team unit he used and what kind of equipment and also the shell he actually applied it on. Alright, let's briefly go through at his current team run first. So he'll rotate the run within each bosses, so we can take a look at the team. So team 1 here, we can see here they're actually using Golden Lion for his team comp here. We have Heinrich here to apply debuff to the boss. Alright, so then here have 2 debuff already. Freya with the Nightmare debuff will make it to 3 debuff, because you want the boss to actually have 5 debuff on Nico Nana to maximize your output. Because if you want to do massive damage to Nico Nana, you want Nico Nana to have at least 5 debuff at minimum. Okay, so Rosa here apply another 2 debuffs, so now Nico Nana will have max 5 debuff. And then for this team here, you want your team to actually have 5 buff above to maximize your DPS output. So we have Valerian, we have Mia, we have Chucky here to actually apply more buff, and not to mention Kazuyo here to CD reduction your team and also apply buff. Right, then dating here will be a main DPS output. So then for Apate here, you don't really need sustain as long as you're able to do DPS to the boss. Okay, so Nico Nana here keep on doing damage. Alright, a lot of debuff to the Nico Nana. That's how you actually main DPS output. And then Rosa just keep on assist as long as your ally here deals crit to Nico Nana, which is actually very good. So Rosa will all keep on getting bonus DPS. Alright, keep critting on Nico Nana, so Rosa will keep on assist. And then for this part here, just as long as you keep maintaining buff, it will do. Then for Apate here, just do damage, keep controlling Apate and reducing the turn meter, and you use Yeli to do DPS output. Alright, so this, if you are interested to look at the whole run, you can go check out his video. I'll put his video at the video description. But now let's go through at the team comp. So these are the units he's actually using. So Yeli here is for the Apate, 81% crit rate. So with the 30% crit rate buff Yeli can self-apply, it will become 100% above. Then with crit damage and also decent amount of attack, it's not even max level yet, but the skill is 554 with Revelation here. Okay, then the equipment, he's going with Onslaught and Foray. So even though he's using Swift Raid here, but he don't really have the module, I guess, for the Shell Revelation. So currently he's using Onslaught and Foray, just basically pump high attack and also high critical damage multiplier. Okay, then for the skill up, everything is max, no duplicate here. And then for Revelation here, yeah, you don't have the third module here. And then it's going with attack, crit damage, and a little bit of accuracy here. And then the next one here is going to be Holden. Holden here, 37% crit rate. He's currently using Holden at Nico Nana. But Rosa will apply crit rate for him, so he will get 67% crit rate. Then with decent amount of crit damage, and then decent amount of defense. So I would say that Holden, his main role here is actually to apply the attack down and resist down to Nico Nana. That's the main job for Holden here, I can see. Okay, then the equipment here is going for Swift Rush and Bulwark. Okay, not even going for defense. And then the skill up here is everything is just a basic one. He's using Dark Moon here. Yeah, I think Holden here is actually using for the resist down, because he's using Dark Moon here to reduce the Nico Nana effect accuracy, so he can actually apply the resist down on Nico Nana, so your other ally can actually do more debuff to Nico Nana easier. Okay, then for Fungus here, he's also using for Nico Nana as well, 51% crit rate, so there's decent amount of crit rate on Fungus, so you want Fungus to able to crit. So every time Fungus crit, then Rosa can follow up damage, because as long as you crit, you trigger damage on the boss, then Rosa will follow up damage. Though Fungus here is level 21, 6 star, and then 551 skill up. Crit rate and crit damage, you can see is actually building crit damage. Effect accuracy, he only built decent, it's not like very high effect accuracy, because you have Holden to help you reduce the boss resistance, so it's actually easier for you to land. Not to mention he is built with Golden Lion to actually increase Fungus effect accuracy. Then the build here is Momentum with extra crit rate here to increase his chance to crit. And then the more debuff of the boss, the more damage Fungus is able to do, which is actually very good. And going with Fury Edge here with a decent amount of speed, +6. Okay, then the shell here is going for Golden Lion. So the Golden Lion here can increase his final damage, and not to mention the effect accuracy. So with 8 stack here, he can get additional 56% effect accuracy. So it's easier for Fungus to land some additional DOT, which is surprising. I did not expect a Fungus to use Golden Lion, to be honest. And then he's using number 41 here at Apate. It is a 115. Basically, you're using her for the turn meter push. Build her 118 speed, not too fast, but it's actually good enough. But because you have 15, you need to build, right? So with 12 speed and time wealth. Oh, he's going for the turn CD reduction build. CD reduction build, so she can keep spamming the turn meter push for the whole team. Alright, then going for Gigabyte with time wealth here 3, so he's able to keep reducing her cooldown and spam the turn meter push for the whole team. Then the next one is going to be Vice. So Vice here, he's 555, everything is fully skill up, decent amount of speed, and then effect accuracy is high because you want to land a taunt, turn meter down, and also attack down to the boss. And he's built in with healing effect. So Vice here, the passive, right, the moment he heals, he's gonna heal 25% of his max HP. So we can tell that his max HP is actually built pretty high as well. So the more max HP he get, and then if his HP is actually max, then the amount of 25% max HP of him will actually heal your ally. So Vice here become the healer for Apate team. Not to mention he went for kill set and Evo Guard here to further increase the passive effect healing amount. Okay, then the shell here is going for Gigabyte to keep turn meter push in the team. And then the next one here is Mia, is for your sustain for Sharon. Built with decent amount of speed, 124, it's pretty fast as well. With some effect accuracy, I think it's for the Dispel, and using the Pure Next. Swift Rush and Time Wealth to reduce her cooldown. Okay, Supernova, going with Time Wealth mainly for the CD reduction, and then it's a max skill Supernova to increase the healing amount for your team. Then he's also using Kazuyo here. Kazuyo is only 5-star. Oh, so the only 6-star unit. Okay, no, never mind. I thought the only 6-star unit is only this 3. Okay, so Kazami Kazuyo, 115 mainly for the CD reduction for your team. Decent amount of speed and effect accuracy, mainly for Time Wealth again. Whoa, the whole team is about CD reduction. Pretty impressive. Then Halloween here to further CD reduction on her skill. So your Kazuyo can keep on spamming her S3 very often. Okay, very interesting combination to keep CD reduction for your whole team. Then for Lily here is 168, very fast Lily. And then with turn meter and S1 and S2 max out. Then it's going for Swift Rush and Strife. After being attacked, advanced turn meter by 10%. So with the Apate team here, if they keep on attacking Lily, then Lily will get free turn meter push, and then Lily can keep on making Yali to assist. Then it's going for Artisan for some sustain for the whole team. Then the next one is the main DPS unit for Nico Nana, Rosa. So Rosa here, he have 102 speed, built with very low crit rate, 34% crit rate, but with her self buff crit rate is 64%, and then Nico Nana is element disadvantage, right? So she will get another 15% crit rate. So basically she's gonna have around 79 to 80% crit rate. Is decent amount crit rate to let her crit. Is a fully max skill Rosa, high crit damage and attack. So I think he sacrificed the crit rate module to go all into crit damage. Okay, so we built in Battle Wheel for the 10%. It's not even for the effect, and then for the Swift Rush stats as well. Mainly everything here is for Rosa stats. No duplicate as well, just max skill. And then with Golden Lion here to increase Rosa final damage, and then for effect accuracy. Very interesting. I rarely see player actually build Rosa with Golden Lion, to be honest, even though Golden Lion actually suits Rosa a lot. But we will see more player actually build Rosa with Revelation because of the HP percentage damage, right? And then the next one is going to be Diting. So Diting here, decent amount of speed, high crit rate, high crit damage and attack. Max skill, and then it's going for Harvest and Foray Age and Keen Eye. So ignore defense and then do more damage for the first few hit. So the always pew pew 2 hit, right? So 25% and 15%. And Foray Age here to increase crit rate and crit damage. Then the shell here is going for White Fang. It's a max dupe Diting. Going for White Fang, everything here is red. Wow, this is even the disorder damage increase for Diting. This is mainly built for Diting, I can tell. And with Shadow Dash here to increase the speed. Very nice White Fang module shell as well. Then the next one here is going to be Valerian. Valerian here, basically you just need to build her with high HP with max S3 will do. And then she's going with a mixture of Time, Wealth and actually Wellspring to increase 25% HP and reduce her cooldown. This is also very good because as long as she's at S3 inside the bubble, after she casts a bubble, she can actually help herself to CD reduction, which is actually very good. Very smart build here. Okay, skill up, and then with Gigabyte here to turn meter push herself after the bubble pops out. Very good rotation in terms of the S3 bubble. Okay, then the next one is going to be Chachi the God. High effect accuracy to trigger the great Great Succeed and decent. Wow, this is actually pretty fast, 146, and then fully skill up. Okay, I did not expect Chachi the God to actually fully skill up. And then going with Swift Rush and Time Wave again. Wow, you notice that he actually have a lot of the supporter unit on Time Wave, which is actually the one of the best in slot. It's actually impressive because you need to grind like 3 module effect for the Time Wave, and then with Swift Rush to mix together, and you get this high speed and high accuracy. This is actually a very perfect build in my opinion. And then the shell here, okay, mainly everything is max here, and then shell is going for Halloween to further reduce the cooldown to let Chachi the God to spam more S3. This is also very good. This is like the same concept of Kazuyo to let them to actually keep spamming the S3 team comp. Very, very interesting. Okay, the next one here, Freya. Freya here, decent amount of speed, high effect accuracy to land the Nightmare debuff on Nico Nana. And then it's going with Time Wealth, but you can't make for the 12-piece set, so it's basically for the effect accuracy, mainly focused on the speed. And then the shell here is going with Jackal Guard, if not mistaken. Okay, one dupe, yeah, Jackal Guard here to keep turn meter pushing Freya, and also give Freya a speed up buff to let Freya rotate her skill faster, her turn faster. Heinrich here is 130 speed, pretty fast. Effect accuracy is 70%, which is not really high. I think can go higher, but probably he already used all the effect accuracy piece on the other supporter. 70% is okay. Then it's mainly for Swift Rush, just building him fast. I think 130 speed for the dispel to the boss, and mainly it's the last word to increase the crit damage percentage and also the crit rate chance. Oh yeah, right. So yeah, this reminds me. So with Heinrich here to increase the boss crit rate chance, to increase the boss crit rate taken chance. So the Rosa, it kind of makes sense now. The Rosa have this amount of low crit rate because Heinrich here can make the boss getting crit easier. So with Rosa here, she can actually build very low crit, all thanks to Heinrich last word. This is actually a very good synergize. Like he's not wasting any min-maxing stats for the team. Okay, going for Codex of Magic to spam the S3 more often. And then, okay, then this is the passive here. Very interesting. That's actually very interesting. Okay, then we have Claws here. This high, I wouldn't say it's too high, but decent amount of effect accuracy on Claws. And then with decent amount of speed to land the debuff. Mainly go for Swift Rush. I think he mainly used all the good module at the earlier supporter already. Okay, then we have Artisan here to apply shield for the team. Okay, so that's all for his unit. Alright, so that's all for the stats breakdown. So overall, it's actually very, very good synergize. So if I go through again, like just now when I go through the first time, it's not understanding the stats yet. But after I understand the stats and I look at this team comp again, it's actually synergized very well. So Heinrich here debuff, right? And then increase the boss to get easier crit. So Rosa here doesn't need to build too much of a crit because of element advantage. Self crit rate buff as well. So Rosa can be built very low crit rate and very high crit damage and attack, and make Rosa keep dealing DPS. Holden here is to make the boss resistant down. So all your team here, they have an easier time to land their debuff, like Nightmare debuff, like DOT from Fungus. Then Fungus here is a sub DPS, and Fungus is built with 50% crit rate. And with the last word here from Heinrich, will make the boss easier to get crit. So Fungus have an easier time to crit, and every time when you crit on the boss, Rosa will follow up damage, which makes Rosa the main DPS output for Nico Nana. And Freya here have the debuff passive. As long as the boss get debuff, then the boss will get turn meter down, so we can make the boss not able to take the turn so fast. And then we have Fungus here to keep DOT the boss, to keep making the boss get debuff and trigger the Freya passive to turn meter down the boss. And then as long as we get buff, then the team here will get turn meter push. This is a very solid synergize at Nico Nana. Then for team 2 here, we have Valerian here with Time Wealth to rotate her skill. We have Kazuyo here with Time Wealth to further reduce her skill. And then with her S3 can also CD reduction for the whole team. We have Mia here for sustaining for your team. And not to mention that Mia is also with Time Wealth to rotate the skill. And Chachi the God here also with Time Wealth to keep rotating her skill. So I can tell that this team here, the buff rotation will be very, very solid. Mia have buff extension, Tragedy Guy have buff extension, then with this team here fully beat with Time Well, keep CD reduction for the whole team and keep extending the buff, it actually makes this team very effective against Sharon, because with Sharon special passive buff, which is if the team have more than 5 buff, then everyone damage deal will increase by 100%. So this thing here can just freely do DPS to Sharon, which is very smart. Then for Apathy here, we have Yeli as the main DPS output. Then Lily here will keep making Yeli to assist on the boss. Then we have Vice here to keep taunting the boss, and Vice here acts as a healer to heal the boss, heal your whole team as well. Then Claws here will keep debuffing the boss, nothing too special, but Claws mainly is to defend and break the boss and debuff the boss to let the boss take more damage taken. Then we have number 41 here with Time Wealth built in, so number 41 can keep turn meter pushing for your whole team to make their turn, your team here to actually rotate their turn a lot more faster. Not to mention Lily here, he's built in with the Strife stack. So every time when Lily get hit, then Lily will keep turn meter pushing herself, so will rotate your turn, your whole team here faster, and Lily can make Yeli keep on assist with S1. So the team here, very good, synergized, everything is built very well. So no wonder he's actually getting top 1 in Cage Rumble. So yeah, this is a living proof that even as a free-to-play player, you can absolutely compete and dominate in Etheria Restart with the right planning and grind. Huge shout out to Tinu Kun for sharing this insane achievement and showing that this is not just about the unit you have, but also how you actually use them. Like, I believe a lot of players that actually have the right unit, but probably they didn't build them nicely, like not using the Time Wealth strategy, the shell he's actually using, it will actually make a lot of difference. Like, look at it, the top one here he is the only one that's 87 level. The other player here is 100 level, 95 level, 97 level, more grinds than him, and he's actually hitting the top 1. So he actually inspired me with his team build, how he actually built a unit, like so many Time Wealth to actually keep rotating the skill. It actually inspired me a lot as well. So if his team comp actually inspired you, drop a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know in the comment section, do you think free to play has a fair shot in the current meta? If you want to watch the whole run, like cause if he keep on rotating the whole the turn, right? But if you want to watch the whole run itself, you can go check out his video link. His video, I'll put the video link under the video description. Look at the debuff for Nico Nana. That's actually impressive. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope this video actually inspired you guys, and see you guys in the next one. Bye bye. Special thanks for the direct support on the YouTube membership. So for the benefactor of Artiar, which is Sky Elk, Trekcan, thank you so much for your support. And for the supporter or patron of Artiar, which is Louis Schneider, Agni, Wang Tamer, Ziggy, Kamaruki, Sunwaltz, Rimu, Choni, Antonio Winterspoon, Rocco Stenzions, thank you so much for your support. And also special thanks to the Super Tanks MVP, HMZ Rings, thank you so much for your support. Special thanks for the direct support on the live stream super chat for the latest tag. Thank you so much for Code Wilderness, Calamity, Agni, Love Fatima, Fatima Little Underwear, Bloods, Riku Fred, Choni. Thank you so much for your support.